Various additional documents and files may be available as part of your jobs. These include packaging slips, invoices, job tickets, files uploaded via product attributes, such as, let's say, additionally provided artwork, and batch data. So, for example, such as employee details for batch population of business cards in MegaEdit, for example. By default, these files are available for manual download from shared print operations, however, can be configured to be automatically copied to the relevant hot folders. In addition, this tutorial will also talk about controlling the naming conventions of those additional job files and downloading additional job files directly from shared print operations in case you want to do that. So the first thing we're going to do is to navigate to shared print operations. And I'm just going to filter that to show relevant files. If I expand one of those jobs and scroll down a little bit, I will get to the downloads section. So any available documents of the types I was just talking about will be available from this download section of that particular job in the shared print operations. This has recently been changed as well, so these can now be downloaded to the local machine just by clicking on the relevant blue box. Next, we're going to navigate to hot folders and print locations. And then we're going to move across to hot folder settings. So we have a setting here which is to copy additional items to hot folders. So what this allows you to do, as the tooltip says, if you want to copy any additional items like your packaging slips or invoices directly to the hot folders. So rather than having to manually download them, they can be automatically copied into the relevant hot folder. Check that item and a few more options will appear. And then underneath there, you can see we've got a few different options for the different document types. So you see packaging slip, invoice, and so on. And then next to that is how we control where that item is copied. By default, they're all in there as not selected, so they won't be copied. But if we drop down on one of those lists, you can see that we have a list of all of the different hot folders that we have available within their specified print locations. So we can choose any of those. And then for some of them, we'll also have the option of best match. So best match will choose the same hot folder as the job's output file based on the hot folder mappings. So we can select the relevant entries we want in here. And then just hit save. Worth noting that all the actions of copying additional items to the hot folders will only be done one time. And it's when those conditions written there are met. So the order will have to be paid. The output of those particular jobs will need to have been created if it needs a job, if it needs an output created. And all of the jobs will need to be approved. The options at the bottom of the page here are about modifying job document naming conventions. So you can customize the naming of those job-related documents within these settings using a combination of static text and additional tokens, such as the ones you can see here, such as order ID. These tokens do bring in dynamic contextual data from elsewhere in Infigo, in these cases to do with the particular job. Once you've made all those relevant changes, just click on Save.